And it is now time for the Riverview Health pregame show here on KROX, and we've got Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on the air tonight, well, specifically here on KROX TV. And it's between Crookston and Hopkins, a team they have not played before. These are the Hopkins Royals. They're out of Minnetonka. They are a AA school, and they are a school that has a consistent schedule within all the Twin Cities schools, and they've made the trip up here to play this weekend. They're playing Crookston tonight, and then they'll be taking on Thief River Falls tomorrow. And other things we can mention here, the Pirates had a 6-4 win over Breckenridge Wahpeton in their last game, which was a fantastic result for them. It was a crazy game that had a misconduct on it and ejection and then injuries happening and some players out. There are a few players that have come back for Crookston that we'll be talking about as we move on here. And so all that and more in our Riverview Health pregame show. But the Pirates won that 6-4. Hopkins got their first win of the year as they are now 1-2 on the season after beating Chaska in a close one, 4-3. And so these two squads will be going at it. Pirates looking to improve to 4-0 on the season. Hopkins looking to get to 2-2. And a first-time matchup between these two squads. On this Riverview Health pregame show, you'll hear from both head coaches. The head coach of Hopkins, Dylan Taukovic, he's in his 4th season, and the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Josh Hardy, year number 13 for the head honcho for the Pirates. All about that top line, and if they can get some secondary scoring behind the top line, if they could do that, things might look a lot better for this Pirate squad than it already has been, and they've been looking pretty sharp to get things started. But we'll take a break, and when we come back, we will hear from the head coach of the Hopkins Royals, Coach Taukovic. I'll be coming up right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, But how they get done, now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Back on the Every Health pregame show, Hopkins Royals head coach Dylan Talkovic is with us. Welcome to making the trip up. Came in late last night and playing 2 games in this area this weekend with Crookston here first. Came off a win against Chaska a couple days ago. What did you like about that game? What are some things you want to see a little bit better?
Well, first, thanks for having us. This is an awesome barn. But yeah, Chaska, I would say that was our first full 51-minute, 3-phase game that we've had all year. Really put the full puzzle pieces together. I think anybody that was in the barn or maybe saw that game, that scoreline is not indicative of the performance that we put together. So, the boys set the new bar for themselves, and now we got to raise it tonight.
Now you made it out up here. Of course, haven't really played Crookston in our knowledge potentially ever. So none of the Crookston listeners know who Hopkins Royal Hockey is. So what is your brand of hockey? What's the style of hockey you want to bring out on a game-to-game basis?
It's funny you mentioned that. I was actually just talking that with my coaching staff. I think you guys are going to see very similar hockey, believe it or not. We pride ourselves on, we're not the biggest program in the world. We only had about 33 to 34 guys go out for the team this year. So we are kind of a little bit of a smaller town, northern kind of program style. We don't have almost the most top-end talent in the world. We pride ourselves on grit, on hard work, winning battles in the corners, kind of those little things. For us to be successful down in the Metro and in the Lake Conference specifically, where we have teams against us and programs that have, couple hundred kids trying out, and we have 30. We got to find those little avenues to win. So I think we pride ourselves on just being a really hard team to play against, doing the little things right. The scoreline typically takes care of itself from there.
What kinds of things have you really liked at the start of the year in terms of just your overall specific pace of play that you want to see continue and things that just haven't gotten quite up there yet?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, overall, we're a real young roster. Minimal varsity experience being returned, and I actually think I'm very pleased with how quickly our guys have adapted to the speed and the physicality of the varsity game. And actually, that's one thing I've been impressed about, team speed. We've caught a lot of teams off guard with our team speed. And our depth, even though we're young, I think our depth is a little bit deceptive. I've been able to roll lines, 3 lines all year thus far, keeping guys fresh. And I think that really, really pays off towards the end there. I got 2 power play units that I'm trusting both. I got probably 2 or 3 PK units that I trust. So that's the nice thing right now. It's early in the year, so, as the year goes on, you might find guys in those permanent roles and stuff like that, but right now that's been a really positive thing for us. The roll lines, guys are really adapting quickly for being young, and a lot of team speed on there, which has been nice to see. Now what we're needing a little bit more of, I think at the end, like I said, we're a young roster, right? And finishing things off. Like I said, I think that scoreline of 4-3 against Chaska is not really indicative of how that game played out, but I think that's a little bit for our youth and inexperience there, thinking that maybe the game was a little bit done before it truly was. So that, and then just little details here and there, they're young guys, like stick positioning, heads on swivels, just those little things. But these guys have, taken every lesson from the previous games. We fixed it in practice, and they've moved forward really well. So I'm really excited to see what we put together tonight.
In terms of this Pirate team, haven't seen them before. What kinds of things do you think you need to be ready for and prepared for from the opposing side?
I looked at that roster, they're almost the inverse in age what we got going on. But yeah, it almost looks like our roster last year, senior laden team. So it's a group of boys that have been together for a while. And sometimes those are the toughest teams to play against, right? That brotherhood, that friendship is a powerful, powerful thing. So we know that there's going to be a team on the other side of the ice tonight that's going to be fighting for each other, pulling the rope in the same direction. Going to be a really hard team to play against. Like I said, I do think these teams are going to play similar styles. Like, keep it simple, get pucks in deep, and go to work. Now, I will say, watching y'all's top line, that top line can go. So I think we have our work cut out for us tonight and shutting them down, and I think it's going to be a really good matchup.
In terms of specific keys for you, what do you think you really need to do well anywhere from defense, forecheck, penalty kill, any of those kinds of things? What do you think you need to nail down to win this one?
I think a key for us is to be getting pucks in deep, turn those defensemen around, let our guys go to work, and then we do have a really talented offensively gifted decor. We'd love to work that puck low to high, let those guys shoot. I think if you look at our top 5 scorers right now, 3 might be defensemen. So yeah, we love to work them, let them get into play. Sometimes we treat them as fourth forwards. So yeah, getting it low, making sure we can activate our D are going to be big. And then just kind of minor details. I'm not even call it our back check intensity is not a problem, but sometimes I feel like our get back, retrieval intensity, maybe you guys dump it in and when you're like on that line change, I think there's opportunity for us to be a little bit more intense, get back to that puck faster and get that puck moving the other way a little bit faster. So yeah, getting pucks in deep and getting back a little bit faster, creating plays a little bit faster. I think that's going to be our keys tonight.
I'm really excited to see what happens in this game, Coach. I very much appreciate your time, and good luck to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And that was the head coach of the Hopkins Royals. That was Coach Dylan Talkovic in his 4th season right here on KROX. Take another break, and when we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, his 13th season. First time I got to talk to him this year. Always one of my favorites to speak to. He is a lot of fun. We'll talk to him right after this here on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
On the Rehealth pregame show, Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy is with us. Glad to be talking to you first time this year. Back at home, taking on a team you haven't played, in, at least in your coaching experience, if not ever, against Hopkins today. But you did have a bit of a wild one against Breckenridge Wahpeton earlier before that. How did that game go out, and what kind of things did you like about it?
Yeah, I thought obviously a good test for us tonight, a big AA school making the trip up here to play us on a Friday night. I'm excited about that. Another chance for us to sort of prove who we are, get a little bit better every game. But Breckenridge Wahpeton was a great game. I thought we had a fantastic start. We were down a couple of guys, which hurts, but it gives other guys an opportunities to step up, get their feet wet, and I thought, you know, at end of the day, we got better, right? And you know, a 6-4 game, we were forced to, you know, they came back and tied it, and we had to come back and find a way to win, and we were able to do that. So I thought we took some strides in that game, and now, you know, we get a game against Hopkins that's, you know, it's not a section game, it's not like that, but we got our full lineup back and healthy tonight, which I'm excited about.
And that was my next question. You know, health was kind of a question at the start of the year. Now it's starting to get back up there, whether it be injury or illness, because illness has been nasty at the start of the year. But full, healthy roster, that kind of just give you a little bit more confidence in how this might go tonight?
Yeah, it's just nice to be able to get our full lineup together, right? You're not, you know, kind of scrambling for lines, things like that. So, yeah, it's I'm excited about it. It's going to be, like I said, a fun game. Hopefully everybody can stay healthy through tonight. That seems to be an issue with us the last couple of games. Either little nicks and bruises or, you know, some things going on. But it's, yeah, we're excited to see sort of, we want to have as many games as we can where these guys are able to gel together and play together. And it just makes us, you know, we talk all the time. We're preparing for February.
You know, this is going to be a fun one, especially as you mentioned with this kind of AA school coming up into town to play you, and then they play Thief River tomorrow. What, if anything, do you know about them, and what kinds of things do you think you need to be prepared for?
Yeah, you know, it's always tricky playing a team that you never played before. But then, you know, we were able to watch them a little bit on video. I think they've got some skill, they've got some depth. The Hoyska kid is a pretty good player, 24 there. 5's a nice player. The defenseman can go. So it's going to be, I think, a fairly fast-paced game, a little bit of up and down transition, which, you know, we were just talking about in the locker room. If they want to play transition on us and maybe pinch a little, that only benefits us. I think we're a great team in transition, and you know, led by Garrett and Grayson and Jay. They're tough to stop if you give them a little bit of room in the middle of the ice.
I kind of started my next question. You know, out of last year to this year, what's the brand of hockey you're aiming to play? What's the style of hockey that you want this team to play? Because transition helps you in fast pace. Yeah. Is that your kind of MO, what you want to strive for on a game-to-game basis?
It's really tricky, right? You know, ideally, I think that we would be a little bit more solid defensively. I'd like to see us build some more defensive habits. But, you know, we're so skilled in some areas that we can get away with it a little bit. So, again, I think really for us is I want to see us get tested by teams that maybe don't let us get away with some of those things defensively and see how we respond and react. So, you know, my goal as a coach is we're just trying to help each team reach their potential, right? And that looks a little bit different, and it can look different line to line, too. So I'm excited to see us kind of play that up and down game. But, yeah, I'd like us to shore it up a little bit defensively, especially on the penalty kill.
And then in terms of that good transition into keys to the game, then penalty kill, special teams up there for you. What other keys do you think you really need to do well to win this one?
You know, we got to stay out of the box. Obviously, that's a pretty standard one for us. We talked in the locker room. We really got to move the puck. I think sometimes we try to do too much at times. Let's move the puck. Let's get it on net. Let's get there for a rebound. And we talked about trusting each other and trusting ourselves, right? That we're out here, we're playing. It's you know, the coaches have all the trust. We can, if like a team comes back against Breckenridge, we can tend to get a little bit frustrated, and we want to play free. When we play free, we're a dangerous hockey team. So you know, and we saw that against Red Lake Falls. We were down 2 goals, and our guys' attitude was great in the locker room. And going into the third period, they were, you know, they had all the confidence in the world that they were going to come out there and do it. And we just need to see that continue here, even when against other opponents, right?
Well, I'm really excited to see what happens in this game, Coach. I appreciate your time. We'll talk post-game.
Sounds good.
And that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. I don't know if you're watching the screen during that interview. That was a weird moment that we had where the buzzer, as you can see of our scoreboard at the top of the screen, went down to 0, which means that's when the teams get off the ice. And Hopkins actually they were trying to do some extra shots, some extra warm-up shots, and get ready for this game, and the officials actually had to cut off their circle and remove the net while they were still taking shots and forcibly make them stop. And they didn't. And the Zamboni came out onto the ice, and they still were standing in front of it. So it was a bizarre kind of moment there. And so it was a bit of a delay that occurred. So I'd wager we're probably at about a 7:05, closer to 7:10 puck drop here, as opposed to the 7 o'clock after that. That knocked down a couple of minutes. Kind of weird, but I haven't seen that before. So far, though, everything looks to be A-okay for the moment. So down to 11 and a half minutes. So we will take a break, and when we come back, we will take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups as well. All that and more coming up. So we will take one last break and come back with another segment in our River Health pregame show right here on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Full-service local agronomy dealer delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You're watching Crookston Pirate Athletics on the KROX video stream. It's brought to you by the University of Minnesota Crookston, Egg Country, Grove Mechanical, Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream Parlor, the Crookston Public School District, American Crystal Sugar Company, Christian Brothers Ford, Riverview Health, Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Hugo's Family Marketplace, the City of Crookston, CHS Egg Services, State Farm Andy Omen, Crookston Valley Co-op, Northland Community and Technical College, along with the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinics, all bringing you Crookston Pirate video stream on KROX.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center, let's take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. They have a wide variety of great menu items. Looking for something lighter, they've got your soups, the salads, their award-winning chili, which is fantastic. You can do lots of different sides. They've got all sorts of different things. On the entree side, of course, you've got the sandwiches, you've got pastas, their queso pork sandwich is my favorite, burgers, tacos, all of that and more. There is a lot of great things over at Draft Sports Bar and Grill. They're open daily Tuesday through Sunday at 11 a.m. Give them a call at 281-1183. Order online at draftsportsbar.com. Going on today, of course, girls basketball is underway over at the Crookston High School Gymnasium as we speak. That is also has its own KROX TV channel, but you can also go to KROX Radio if you're on the move with those kind of snowy conditions that we are dealing with right now. That kind of popped out of nowhere. That was not forecasted. There's some more snow coming at the start of next week. But really, besides that, there's snow that you can expect on Monday and Tuesday. But the little snow that came here was just not quite what we had in mind. And so that will be off the road from there. But if you're listening on KROX Radio or watching on KROX TV, you don't want to go out in the snow. Girls basketball is wrapping up. They're taking on War Road. Had a big lead at the end of the half there. And boys basketball will be following also against War Road. The boys JV won 42-28. Boys hockey JV here. It was Hopkins winning that one 4-2 in that JV contest. Other games going on. Crookston girls hockey, they're also playing tonight. They're taking on Rock Ridge. Virginia at 7 o'clock. JV just wrapped up, so that one will be dropping the puck in just a few minutes as well. UMC Club Hockey's at St. John's. Minnesota Golden Gopher Hockey's at Ohio State. That is going to be wrapping up pretty soon. Then lots of girls and boys basketball will be running through for you as they get started throughout the day. And our scoreboard updates in the intermission reports. So be on the lookout for that. Now then, let's take a look at our Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. They have what you need, and they'll make sure your battery will start the first time, every time. So buy a Legend battery from Napper Crookston Welding and Machine. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, snowmobiles, and ATVs. First thing to look at for Hopkins, big thing about this team is exactly what I said. They're big. They got some height on them, and their defenders are a good primary scorers. So on that defensive line, they have 3 captains. The primary one that will be starting on defense is Baylor Paul, the senior. He'll be flanked in the defense by Garrett Lochner, the junior. Forwards, Captain William Hoyska, the junior. He is leading that charge. He's flanked on his left side by Colin Froderman, the junior, and then senior Kirill Udaltsov, the Eastern European. He is in, and he can start on the right wing, the senior there. In net is Dylan Lindstrom, the junior. For the Crookston Pirates, they will have their main top line defense of Tate Hamry, the senior, flanked by senior Isaiah Dinarski. And then the all-important top line, which has already had about 60% of their team's overall points their first 3 games, including Garrett Fisher scoring 7 goals in 3 games. He's out on the left wing. Grayson Ecker back after nursing a shoulder injury against Breckenridge Wahpeton. He's back in the lineup today, and he'll be centering with Jay Reese on the opposite side, all 3 of them seniors. Also back in is Mason Reitmeyer. He's back in after being sick yesterday. He's on the second line, and we've also got, make sure I get this correct here. Which one was I missing? Had it written down. Gavinakis, that's right. Went down with a what looked like was going to be a bit of a knee issue in that game against Breckenridge Wahpeton. Then he was taunted over in that game against Breckenridge Wahpeton. That caused that player to get a game misconduct and an ejection, allowed the Pirates to get the win 6-4 in the third period. He is active and is playing today. So that's also good news on that front. But we didn't mention the net. Of course, Brady Chandler is the starter for the first 3 games of the year. Not tonight. Tegan Johnson, the Fertile Bell Trammy grad, grad almost, he's a senior, will be getting the start in net for his first start. First start of the year in net. So good sign for him to get a start underway. This team will play 3 full lines and then either one of their 3 centers, which you could see anywhere from Cody Demra centering a line. You've got Liam Larson, and then, of course, Grayson Ecker. Those guys will be centering lines. And Gavinakis, it wasn't Cody Demra, it was Gavinakis. Those 3 centers will then rotate around and for 4 different sets of forward pairings that the team has tonight. So excited to see what happens in this contest. We're in the final minute and a half of the warm-up period. The net is back out onto the ice after the Zamponi driver made his way around. got in a pretty good time after kind of being held up a little bit. So we're just past 7 o'clock. About 7:07, I think, is what we're looking at for a puck drop in this contest between Crookston and Hopkins. First time these two teams have matched up. We can take a look at a couple of finals that we have in the girls and boys basketball scene real quick as we everybody piles their way out and gets back out on to the bench. And here's a cool effect that I forgot they were instilling this year as they've dimmed the lights. I think they're going to bring them back up before we get rolling, but they dimmed them down now. A couple scores we can tell you about. Rothsay's beating Climax Fisher 52-32 as the Pirates make their way out to a good cheer. And Dilworth Glen Felton, they're beating Hawley 39-31. Barnesville and Park Rapids area, as well as Frazee over Staples Motley, both by 41-17 scores. Pelican Rapids is beating Perham 47-40. In boys basketball, a lot of those games are second and doubleheaders. Monoman Waban and Lake Park Audubon are at 36-34 at the end of the first half. All these other ones will be getting underway in the 7 to 7:30 time frame. Buzzer is sounded, so we're just waiting for Hopkins, and here they come, making their way out on to the ice. So we will take a break, and when we come back, we will have the opening puck drop between Crookston and Hopkins in this out of section, out of region, and almost out of state with how far away these teams are from each other matchup. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with it right after this. This has been the River Health pregame show on KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Let's play some hockey here between Crookston and Hopkins. Crookston in their alternate gold jerseys with the blue stripe across the chest and white numbers on the back with gold trim, gold numbers with white trim on the sides. Hopkins, the Royals, might as well be wearing royal blue with Hopkins in diagonal sides and white numbers. Crookston will be moving left to right on your screen. Here we go with a face-off won by Hopkins. It'll be taken by Garrett Lochner, and Lochner moving middle of the ice. Tate Hamry trying to send it down. Jay Reese over there fighting by the red line. A stick is loose, and it's popping all over the place. Who wants the puck? And still scrumming in the middle, and then taken up ahead by Hopkins. They are onside. It's Hoyska. Hoyska's shot gets blocked. Stanarski gets in front of it and taken by Garrett Fisher. 7 goals in the first 3 games for Fisher. Kept in the zone, though, by Hopkins. Trying to center one through the crease and can't quite get it to Hoyska on that pass by Udaltsov. Around the net, Grayson Ecker back in action after missing the Rutgers-Wahpeton game. He'll move it up ahead, Tate Hamry. Tate Hamry going 1-on-2, dumps it off Fisher, fires, and that was deflected into the netting and out of play. Tate Hamry's normally the biggest guy on the ice, but right now, big number 17, Baylor Paul, is questioning that. He is a tall man. Second line's out there now. Gavin Akis will be taking the draw against William Mosley. And face-off won by Hopkins. And trying to chip it in was Mosley. Fighting with Liam Larson. Still a scrum for it and taken out of the zone and whisked down the ice. Coming out is Tegan Johnson out of his crease. Now he's got to bounce back as there was good pressure from Dylan Kaspers as he was in a skating race with Cody Demra. Outside and now 2-on-2. Larson will try to chip it and nearly takes out the head of a coach in the process. That's out of play. So a couple out of play. It'll be a face-off at center ice. Ecker. Make a draw against Mosley. Ecker's won it. Taken by Grant Funk. He'll weave around, but he can't keep it on his skate. Now a turnover taken by Reese. Shot save made by Lindstrom and then kicked away. So looking at an open look and a nice save by Lindstrom gets him in the game. Now back to Reese. Trying to center one just right of the net. Fisher didn't quite get the memo. He's got it. Tries to split 2 defenders and it's now taken away by Kaspers. Kept in the zone though by Fisher. Ecker dumping it off. Fisher trying to center one. He goes down and a penalty upcoming. So extra skater about to come on the ice, centering one, making move is Ecker, and he just couldn't quite get it on the net. And we'll have our first penalty of the game very early. So a penalty on Hopkins, first power play of the game for the Pirates, a minute 40 into this contest. Dylan Larson will now come out and take this draw with Liam Larson, Hamry, Ecker, and Fisher. Taken by the Pirates. Ecker up top, Fisher fires, glove save by Lindstrom. Gonna be a lot of shots. I'd wager this has the potential to be a pretty high-octane offensive bout between these two squads. And now I got to reset the face-off here. Pirates win with Tate Hamry. Hamry swings and misses trying to pass it. It goes back out to center ice. So they'll reset here. Fisher moves it back up top, Tate Hamry. Hamry being pressured tightly that time by Colin Froderman, and it's still in the Pirate zone, Dylan Larson. Nice pass out to Liam. Well, Sacred Heart kids and the co-op with this team, and now chipped back in deep, and Fisher's got to go and get it. He does. Taking off. Jared Fisher. Full head of steam. They're onside. A big collision away from the play. That shot goes too high as the Larsons ran into one another, trying to create space for Fisher, waiting to get him onside. Here's Ecker. Lost the puck. Can the Royals clear? Yes, they can. This will go all the way down ice. Minute 5 remaining on the tripping penalty for Dylan Kaspers. Puck loose in front, and it'll be taken away by Fisher before they get up to Ecker. Ecker stops it with his skate. Now it's turned over and taken back by Harrison Lichty, and puts one on towards Johnson, and he makes the stop. .50 seconds remaining on the penalty. Face off one, and Donarski will wrap this one around. Goes off the top of the boards and just rolled up there, so it's back in the possession of Hopkins, and they'll send it down into Donarski. Donarski with Grand Funk, move it up to him. He'll chip it over Jay Reese. Reese, he's working on this line with Gavinakis and Mason Reitmeyer. Reese trying to set it on Reitmeyer, swings and misses. Had an opportunity, he'll track it back down. Peels back, looks, fires, that shot's deflected into the netting. Off the stick of Harrison Lichty. Also out on the ice for the Royals is Jasper Arnseth. He's the only freshman for either side. And that's for both JV and varsity teams. And Arnseth has completely jumped JV, and he'll do varsity this year. And good for him. Face-off won by the Pirates. It's Fisher. Steps into a shot, and that gets away. That might have hit Reese. And also in front was Garrett Lochner. Reese has got it. Dumps it off Donarski. Donarski, he fires, and that goes wide left. Final seconds of this penalty. Fisher will keep it in the zone, finding Grayson Ecker. Ecker centers one. Nobody there. Taken by Arnseth, and he won't get it out of the zone. Kept in by Hamry, and sent in deep. Full strength now for the Royals. Chipped in, and trying to get it out is Baylor Paul. Jay Reese kept it, though, finds Fisher, doesn't have a shot. Fisher back behind net. Chips it away. This top line can do a lot of work for this Pirate squad. Fisher trying to split the defense. Loose in front. Kick back out and out of the zone. And can't quite keep it in was Donarski. 4 minutes gone by, first period. No score. Garrett Fisher in the middle of the ice. Will send it in Grayson Ecker. That was too far for him. Jay Reese looking to track it down. Now Ecker's over there after that pin. Loose and taken back by the Royals. Colin Froderman. He'll move it up ahead. Here comes Hoyska. Hoyska has a lane. Hoyska, nice pass. Here comes a shot. Too tall. And into the netting. That was a good look for Kirill Udaltsov. And he can really snipe a wrist shot, but sent it too high. With 12:40 to go, first period. And coming away with the puck are the Pirates. Trying to fire it ahead. That's going to be icing. Didn't quite get to the red line. It was Cody Demera. So he'll be back down in front of Tegan Johnson. Face-off taken by the Pirates, trying to clear it out. Froderman looking to keep it in the zone. Chipped out by Mason Reitmeyer. Now moving in with a shot. That goes a little too tall. Now coming back the other way. And trying to pass it in the center. There wasn't anything there. Good play. Closing in to break that one up. Well done by Noah Chandler. He's getting some reps today. Pirates in the midst of a change. Coming back in. Oh, nice toe drag. Trying to make a move. And oh, gets stood up by Tate Hamry. Don't come right at Tate Hamry. That's a problem. On another hit as Fisher lays Kaspers to the ground. So Mosley and Kaspers, who are undersized, have now learned their lesson, I hope. Here's Jay Reese. Back to Fisher, center ice, puts it up. Ecker gets it in the zone and then lost it. That was a reset, actually. Now Donarski lost it there, and Kaspers chips it around him. And, oh, another nice move. Here comes a shot. Johnson with the save on that attempt by Harrison Reese. And now the whistle blows for a slash. And that's going to get another penalty for Hopkins. Into the box comes Dylan Kaspers for the second time today with 11:19 to go first period. Second power play opportunity for the Pirates. What can they do? Well, it's immediately cleared out. We'll go all the way down to Tegan Johnson. He'll stop the rolling puck, kick it over Garrett Fisher. Fisher being pursued. And continuing to move. And we send all the way down and wraps it around. In the middle, it's Grayson Ecker. Ecker coming through. And we sent back in behind net. All the way back out and down, cleared by Hopkins. Minute 10 remaining on the penalty. Moving in and another clear out, and so it'll be tracked down again by the Pirates and Grant Funk. Moving in now, Funk. He'll fire. Save made by Lindstrom. Almost lost the freeze, but he does get it back. Needed to make a stop there, and he did. Face-off coming. And it's right to Lindstrom, who makes the stop. Taken by Hopkins, trying to clear it. 40 seconds left on the penalty. They'll bring it down low. Hawkins makes a couple of moves, trying to keep it on his stick. It's now working. Back up to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer fires. That's blocked. Loose in front. Cleared out by Hopkins. They're doing a great job of clearing the puck. Back the other way comes the Pirates, but they couldn't hold on to it onside. So another reset upcoming. All the way down by Hopkins as the final seconds of the penalty are killed. 9:20 to go, opening period. No score. Behind net is Hopkins with a loose stick on the ice. Ace fire shot. That one's wide on that attempt by Otto Reinhardt. Face-off taken by the Pirates and Tate Hamry. Up ahead, Fisher. That one was deflected, found Ecker, and then he lost it. Arnstead's down there. It'll be all the way down towards Hamry again. Back the other way come the Pirates. And a pass intercepted for Fisher. He had a lane. Hopkins is onside. This one gets sent toward the crease. I thought Adrian Fisher was too far in front. I think we have another penalty. That's Tate Hamry, who has some words for the official as he'll head to the box. First power play for Hopkins. Now Hopkins with a power play. Glove save on that quick attempt by Hoyska. Back the other way. We got a high stick, so we do, so it'll be a face-off in front of the Hopkins goaltender, Lindstrom. So immediately moving is Hopkins out of the draw. Hoyska, he's got it in the zone. Hoyska able to get around Larson, Liam. Collision of more Pirates players in front of the net. Cross-ice pass, open lane, shot, save, rebound, loose, and gets away. Nice save by Johnson. Turnaround, Johnson stops another one. That was a good look by Kirill Udaltsov. That's cleared out by the Pirates. Tegan Johnson, now he's in the game. Getting a few saves with 7:50 to go first period. And Hoyska will just spin the puck around. Cross ice pass, opportunity save made by Johnson on that attempt by Owen Mark. Moving in again, another shot. That was partially blocked by Grayson Ecker. Ecker trying to clear it. Gets it back, trying to push it ahead. Kept in the zone by the Royals. Ecker is still trying to get it out. He can't. Loose in front. Wrap around save made by Johnson. Trying to chip it back up. Hits off his shoulder up high. It's still loose. And Johnson can't quite freeze it. Trying again. Trying to pound at him. A broken stick. And just has to kick it away. And finding Johnson who stops another one. Final seconds remaining on the penalty. Oh, this Pirate defense doing what it needs to do, and the puck's cleared down. The official blows a tire. What a sequence. 6:45 to go first period. Oh, and a huge hit. Stood up by Garrett Fisher. Luckner took the brunt of that. All the way down and trying to wrap around again is Hopkins. It's 5-on-5. Reese, he takes a hit along the boards. All the way around, kept in the zone. Sent in deep by Owen Mark. Shot off the post. Oh, it was a tight angle shot, and it hit off the corner. Johnson tried to glove it, and he just whiffed on it. Now out to Mason Reitmeyer. Feeding Hammer a bit too far. Fisher tried to center, but Reitmeyer didn't go for it, and I think we have yet another penalty. It's the fourth one. Interference call, and Kaspers again. This man really likes the penalty box. His third penalty of the game at 10:58. So an interference call. He has a slashing, tripping, and an interference call today. So third power play for the Pirates, and another immediate clear by Hopkins. Done a good job with that. Here's Grant Funk. He'll dump it off to Jay Reese. 5:50 to go first period. No score. 11-7 shots on goal in favor of Hopkins. Reese up ahead. Taken by Mason Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer moving, fires, that save, rebound. Oh, what a stop by Lindstrom. It's loose and he makes the freeze. Oh, it bounced right back to Reitmeyer, and Lindstrom goes parallel and stops it. That was a great save. So now a Bit of a miscommunication going on here after the face-off. There was somebody that was on that wasn't supposed to be on. They could have gotten a penalty for that, but the officials let Hopkins go. Here's a shot save made by Lindstrom, and he freezes that one by Dinarski. Down the ice. Right, loose in front. That one just goes wide. Trying to find Gavin Hopkins was Jay Reese. 5:15 to go in the period. Gonna be sent back in deep. Johnson lets it go. Has to quickly get back. And it's taken away by Hopkins. They're shorthanded. They'll wrap it all the way around. Find Grayson Ecker. Out to Garrett Fisher, who will stop it. 4:50 to go in the period. 45 seconds left on the penalty. Garrett Fisher on the move left side. Down the alley, makes a cut. Fisher tries to center one, kicked away by Lindstrom. Another big collision up along the boards. Cross-ice pass, and Ecker didn't quite get a shot opportunity. Centers one, that just goes wide. Reitmeyer took a big hit. Hoping for a penalty was Josh Hart. He's not going to get it. Here's a shot save made by Lindstrom. Reitmeyer again. Lindstrom hit that one with his glove. And cleared out by Hopkins. And Johnson will stop it from going any farther. Maybe one last push if you're quick. All the way down, shot by Hamry, and a save by Lindstrom. So face off to the right of Lindstrom. There's 1 second left on the penalty. And it was into the zone, kept in by Hamry. That's still in the zone. Good job by Ecker. Way back outside. And cleared out. So all the way back down with 3:46 to go and a 5-on-5. Dylan Larson trying to keep it in the zone, but it's taken back by Hopkins. Garrett Lochner. They'll wrap it around. Turn it forward, cross-ice pass. Here comes Jack Otis, offsides. Sent in deep by the Pirates with 3:20 to go. Wrapped around to Emera. Let it rip, and that one was grabbed by Lindstrom. Great turnout for this game. Lots of fans all over the place. There are a good few in Hopkins Royal Blue as well. That shot gets blocked. Center near the net again. Deflected just wide. Liam Larson was down there. Reese gets hit, finds Akis, save, rebound, loose in front. Akis can't quite get a shot off. That was poked away by Lochner. Up top shot, glove save by Lindstrom. The last 8 shots on goal have come from the Pirates. Nothing to speak of for it, though. .257 to go, first period. Jay Reese face off, one by Fisher. Fisher trying to battle through the defense, had it knocked away. Hopkins looking to get it out, kept in by Jay Reese. Nice spin move, works with the official. Fisher, tight angle, save, loose in front, fight for it. And it's grabbed by Lindstrom. Down low. Owen Mark. Move it up ahead to Adrian Fisher. Back out to neutral ice. Jay Reese is onside, and he lost it back out neutral ice. Reese comes flying in to take it back. Looking for Ecker. Chips it into Garrett Fisher. Fisher in the zone. Centers one, too far for Reese. Taken by Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. He's moving a 3-on-2. Owen Mark over to Fisher. Can't keep it on his stick. Grant Funk over there. Pin up along the boards. Puck just spinning. Scrum for it. Hopkins trying to take it away. It's loose. Opportunity. Froderman came in, but he couldn't keep it. And up ahead, Fisher will chase it down. 2 minutes to go in the period. No score. 17-11. Shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. Good matchup we've got going on here. There's a big hit. More worse for wear was Grant Funk. Behind the net, Tate Hamry. Hamry tried to clear, it gets taken away, so an opportunity here for Hopkins, and a missed pass just put behind. Take a shot, blocked by Fisher, who's trying to get off with a change, and now looks to take off and gets tripped up. So the fourth penalty, and Fisher's calling for a bit more. He thought he had a breakaway. So the minute 34 remaining, the fourth power play chance for the Pirates. Can they get one on the board? Penalty on Noah Carr. Back out Donarski. Thought about it. He'll dump it off Funk. Grant Funk fires. Glove save. And that glove has been fantastic for Dylan Lindstrom, the junior goalie. And Reese will dump it back off Grant Funk. Funk moving in. Funk fires loose. Oh, kicked away by Lindstrom. Tracked down by Froderman, trying to get it out of the zone. They swing and miss at it. Be sent down in deep to the big man Baylor Paul. And Jay Reese fights with him and takes it away. Behind net, Paul fighting with him. And snagged up top. They'll move it out. Funk dishes it. Donarski steps into a shot. Another glove save with exactly a minute to go in the period. Save made by Lindstrom. His 19th of the period. If the Pirates do not score, they'll have 26 seconds in the second period on a power play. Dylan Larson to take the draw and fight for it. Grayson Ecker's got it. He's out there with Hamry, Fisher, and Liam Larson, who tries to chip it to Dylan. Had it knocked away and cleared out by Hopkins. Tegan Johnson behind net. And he'll just dish it over to Garrett Fisher. Full head of steam. 40 seconds to go in the period. Fisher on the move. Fisher moving in, slowing down. Toe drag! Oh, and a good save by Lindstrom again. That's a good patented move by Fisher with his incredibly quick wrist shot. But Dylan Lindstrom is playing really upside down right now. He has been fantastic in this first period. Hopkins will clear it off, winning the draw. Taken by Tegan Johnson. He's waiting, looking for somewhere to go, and whisks it high off the glass. Taken by Grayson Ecker. Back behind net. Last push here, 20 seconds to go in the period. Up ahead, Tate Hamry. He doesn't see it. Dylan Larson is able to find Hamry again. He goes down. They want to call. They're not going to get it. Hopkins tries to clear it. It gets knocked down, kept in the zone. Dylan Larson looking to track it down. 10 seconds to go in the period. It'll be wrapped up top, taken. Fisher moving in. Fisher fires, blocked. Back out. You can take one last shot. Hamry does, loose in front. And right on Lindstrom, who makes the stop at the end of the period. Oh, the Pirates had many an opportunity. 22 shots on goal to just 11 that Hopkins had. But all of them were stopped by Lindstrom, who's getting a lot of high fives and hugs from his Hopkins teammates as he single-handedly keeps this game scoreless after one. That is very impressive work by Lindstrom, but don't discount Tegan Johnson. He made 11 saves in that early stages of the period where the offense was very much in Hopkins' favor. But now, it's still no score at the end of the first period. We will take a break, and we will be back with our first period intermission stats and scoring. Take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as well. Coming up right after this, no score after one.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Well, after all the shots on goal in that first period, we are scoreless. Scoreless after one. And it was a tale of two halves of that first period. There was one similarity, which was the amount of times Hopkins is on the penalty kill. They committed 4 penalties in that first period. We're still in the midst of the fourth one. Pirates will have 26 seconds on the power play to start the second period when we get to that point. Taking a look at some of the key moments. Hopkins had one power play. They had 6 shots on goal on it. It was 7-2. Pirates in the shots on goal after the first 5 minutes. Hopkins got a couple opportunities. Tegan Johnson made a couple good stops. And 6 shots on goal. 6 of them. During the first period, during that first power play, all of them stopped by Tegan Johnson. After that power play concluded, final 8 minutes and 29 seconds of that first period, Hopkins did not get a shot on goal. The Pirates controlled it, getting the last 15 shots. That's 15 shots on goal. But Dylan Lindstrom, the junior goaltender for Hopkins, has been tremendous. He's been very, very good throughout the course of this game. He's made stop after stop after stop. It's been very impressive to watch. And in fact, how many did he make? 22 of them. 22 saves is what we is where we look right now for the junior goaltender. (22 saves on 22 shots faced. Tegan Johnson, 11 saves on 11 shots faced. Pirates again 0 for 3 on the power play. They're in the midst of their 0 for 4, unless they score in the first 26 seconds of the second period. So we'll see. The potential is there. There is definitely the potential for either one of these teams to score, and the offensive pace has been good to this point. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Got a Crookston basketball final for you, and more coming up right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis, golf, volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center, let's take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We decided a final for you in girls basketball, and a good result for Crookston as they got their first win of the season, taking down the War Road Warriors 65-45. Great result for the Pirates. They have been playing better and better each game as it's progressed, and this one no different. They get their first win of the season, beating War Road by 20. Boys basketball is currently underway. You could go over to our YouTube, another section of our YouTube channel. This one, of course, on KROX TV. We also have that one going live as well. If you want to go and hop over to that game during the intermissions or what have you, no judgment here. We've got you covered on KROX. Let's take a look at some basketball scores around the area. First for the women. The girls, excuse me. Class A, Rothsay beat Climax Fisher 67-54. We've also got Pelican Rapids, they beat Perham 67-59. Barnesville about to take care of Park Rapids area. They're up 29. Dorothy and Felton beat Hawley 59-50. Those scores there. Boys basketball. Norman Waban beat Lake Park Audubon 76-62. Park Christian in front of Norman County Eastern Hitterdall 26-23 into the first half. Ross Lake leads Climax Fisher 12-6. That one's just getting underway. And not much more we could say on that front. One thing we will do is take a look at girls hockey, see if we have an update on the Pirates game against Rock Ridge. And we get that loading here. Zamboni has finished his laps. Ice looks pretty good. Had a couple of sequences where there was dry patches on the ice in the first few games here at the Crookston Sports Center. It's caused the puck to just stop ice. No, ice cold, quite frankly. No pun intended on that. While we get those games loaded, we can take... Oh, we'll keep it here, actually. Nothing coming through yet on those scores. There we go. Starting to load for me. Oh, it started to, and now it's just going to refresh again. Ah, the glories of technology. Great when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's an annoyance a lot of the time. Once I get that score, I'll be able to pass that along to you. We'll take a quick break here as we wait for the teams to make it back out onto the ice. You're in tune to KROX, second period right after this.
Ag Country Farm Credit Services is proud to support area high school athletics. Whether you need an operating or ag real estate loan, equipment financing, or capital for expansion, Ag Country Farm Credit Services can provide you with a customized agricultural loan to fit your needs. We offer competitive pricing, agricultural expertise, and the fast, easy access your operation requires. Good luck to the teams, coaches, and fans from Ag Country Farm Credit Services.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
We are ready for the start of the second period of play between Crookston and Hopkins. A little update for you on that girls hockey game. Crookston leads Rockridge right now 2-0 in the girls hockey game up there. They're playing International Falls tomorrow, so they're staying up that way. First period here was scoreless. Pirates have a penalty that Hopkins is trying to kill off, 26 seconds. Remaining on that. Teams huddling up. Well, Hopkins is. Now we look to be ready to go. Start of the second period. Pirates moving right to left. Taken by Jay Reese and had it broken up. So Tate Hamry's now got it. Moving up ahead. Jay Reese tried to make a move. Couldn't keep it on his stick. Sent back out. Oh, Hamry knocked it down. That's offsides. I don't think Jay Reese noticed that it was offsides. So a little too late. Here comes Hamry off the draw. Tate Hamry moving in himself. Stick fighting there. And Hopkins able to clear it out. Back out to Isaiah Donarski. Dump down to big man, Baylor Paul. And now right out of the box and an attempt and poked away from Udaltsov. He takes a hit while he's down. Back the other way, Jay Reese. Keeps it on a stick. Pass up ahead, Garrett Fisher. Backpedaling, poked out. Good stick that time by Hoyska. Another one sent in deep. Baylor Paul's got it for the Royals. No score, minute gone by, second period. 22-11, shots on goal all in the first period. No icing, they wave it off. Opportunity for Hopkins, Froderman. Trying to dump it back off, taken away. Kept in the zone though. Sent in down to Cody Demro. Move it up ahead to Fisher to Grayson Ecker. These guys have great chemistry with one another. And somehow they avoid an offsides, but sent in deep. And taken by Garrett Lochner. Lochner moving up, Jack Otis. Wide for it. And sent in deep by Gavinakis. So not quite as intense of a start. Hopkins making sure the Pirates are 0 for 4 on the power play. Moving in as Paul had that broken up last second. Grant Funk came flying in. Here comes Gavinakis. Nakis up ahead, intercepted. Sent back to neutral ice, Otis. We'll try to send that one in. And a good lane here, moving a tight angle through the crease on that attempt by Harrison Reese. Akis will get out of the zone, 2-on-2 now with Mason Reitmeyer. Akis thought Reitmeyer's gonna push for it, he doesn't. Back the other way. Noah Carr shot knocked down by Tegan Johnson. So he makes the first save of the second period. Another shot and a glove save by Johnson. So first two shots of the period go to Hopkins. Here's another one, but that one goes wide. Garrett Fisher's got it. Jay Reese up ahead. Oh, Fisher swings and misses on it. And they have to reset with Isaiah Donarski. Donarski will bounce it up along the boards. Jay Reese looking to take off. Jay Reese trying to keep it on his stick. Gets it back, trying to move in. Dumps it off just wide of Grayson Ecker. Like the idea. Kept in the zone, though. Reese missed it. Poke checked away by Lindstrom. Back down to Fisher in the corner. Fisher, defender blows a tire. Tracked down by Arnstead. Taken away. Shot too tall on that attempt by Grayson Ecker. And grabbed by Tate Hamry out of the zone. They get it back on side. He sent in deep. Lindstrom tracks it down. And resetting is Owen Mark. Trying to center one. That might be a turnover, and it is. And coming back the other way, Hoyska. Hoyska centers one. Broken up. Good play by Isaiah Donarski. And he takes a hit as a result, sending Harrison Lichty down. Now it's a turnover behind the net. Hoyska fires, and it bounced save made by Johnson. Rebound just wide on that attempt by Froderman. And the Hopkins bench thought they had it. Back the other way comes Jay Reese. Reese up ahead, Garrett Fisher. He has a lane. Fisher moving in. Fisher score! You can't leave him any space, because that's what happens. Garrett Fisher goes 5-hole. Pirates lead 1-0. And after Lindstrom stopped so many shots in that first period, the second one he sees in the second period. Gets by him. Now trying to answer. That one just wide of the net. Centering one. Opportunity save made by Johnson. Rebound. He's got another one. Can't freeze it and pokes it out. Great work by Tegan Johnson. Pirates with a 1-0 lead. Here's Froderman. Funk behind net. Pops up in the air. It gets by. The skating Rowan Benoit out there for the first time. Hopkins trying to keep it in the zone. Good physicality. Evan Schockman knocks that one away. Back in, though, comes Hopkins. Good move. Opportunity lane coming in. Oh, here comes Liam Larson in from behind, and oh, that's a huge hit. Want a penalty, they're not going to get it. Liam Larson right off the bench, off the change. Hopkins fans don't agree with that. Still behind the net. Move it up top. Shot, save, rebound wide. And back up opportunity. Trying to find a gap as Hoyska. He doesn't have one. Up top, fake one slap shot. And that one gets by Johnson all the way to the back of the net as he tried to slide out and stop it away from there. And now a lane for Liam Larson. Get it out. No, he can't. Loose in front, chipped away and out of the zone. And Dylan Larson takes a hit, but that's well played by the Pirate defense. 7 of the first 9 shots on goal are in favor of Hopkins. This one loose in front and sent all the way down by Grant Funk. Is it on net? Yes, no icing. That allows the Pirates to change. They have an opening. There's someone wide open, and somehow, newly into the game, Otto Reinhardt could not get it on his stick and pass it to him. He was so wide open, they kind of overthought it a little bit. Pinned along the near side boards. Mason Reitmeyer comes away with it. He'll fire it all the way down. Behind net, stopped by Lindstrom. Up top, kept in the zone by Akis. Reitmeyer in the corner, trying to find Akis again. Knocked down, kept in the zone by Hamry. Hamry right to Reitmeyer, and cleared out neutral ice. Taken by Isaiah Donarski. 10:55 to go, second period. It's a 1-0 Pirates lead on a goal by Garrett Fisher, his 8th of the year. Jay Reese and Tate Hamry come away with the assist. That man is an unbelievable goal scorer. Mr. Fisher, who's back now on the ice. Working with Jay Reese. Reese gets by him. Reese, cross-ice pass. Ecker, score! Bar down, Grayson Ecker! It's 2-0. Back from that shoulder injury, and he looks good. Pirates with a 2-0 lead. And both Reese and Hamry get assists for that second one, too. So each of them have 2 assists. Hopkins turns it over, have an opportunity, and right to Tegan Johnson, who makes a stop on that attempt by Otis. Two 2-0 Pirates. Fight for the puck, and Grant Funk trying to come away with it. Down low, centering pass, and almost an opportunity for Hoyska. Couldn't get a stick on. Here comes Mason Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer, good wheels. Oh, good move by Reitmeyer. Just couldn't keep it on the stick to get a shot off. Got it all the way down. Back the other way, too far on the stretch pass. And icing on the Royals. So send it back the other way with 10 minutes to go, second period. Coach Hardy did say if you're trying to play a transition game against the Pirates, that works in their favor. Here's another icing on the way. And that's worked. Very nice, unselfish play for Jay Reese on that one, seeing that Ecker had a better shot. And Lindstrom, who stopped all 22 of his shots in the first period, just 2 of 4. His first one's here in the second period. They're going to chase Froderman out of the face-off circle. Pududoltsov in. Face-off won by Hopkins. They'll send it back up top. Fired in deep by Cody Demera. Behind the net. Try to get it out. Oh, and good job by Gavin Akis. Taken back by Reitmeyer. Akis has a lane. Akis fires, and a save with the glove by Lindstrom. Well, one thing to point out, those two goals were not on the glove side of Lindstrom, which is by far his most effective. He does a great job with the glove, and so the goal by Fisher was 5-hole, and the goal by Ecker beat him over his right shoulder as opposed to his left. Here's Fisher off the draw. Garrett Fisher fighting over there with Baylor Paul. He's got it back. Fisher trying to dump it off, but I don't think Funk thought he was going to pass it. Kept in the zone. Grayson Ecker up behind the net. Baylor Paul couldn't do much with it. Here's Reese. Fires just wide. Behind the net. Fisher tries to make a deke. Ecker. Kept in the zone by Funk and got cut off by Hopkins. They do a change and kept in the zone by Jay Reese. Reese trying to find Fisher. He had an open lane. Now it's Ecker who keeps it in. Ecker, good fight. Funk steps into one. That window's wide. He went full head of steam into that shot. And Hopkins is having trouble getting it out of their zone. Halfway through the second period, this has gone by at a much faster pace as that one went through the crease. Nothing doing on that one. Ecker, they do not rule a high stick. Chip it up. Fisher didn't see it. That hits him in the foot. Then they're offsides. With 8:23 to go, 2-0 Pirates. Hopkins trying to make something happen. Behind the net, here's a centering pass. Oh, that one just missed. On that attempt by Arnzet. And now back the other way. Evan Schockman will move it up ahead. Dylan Larson. Nice move by Larson. Dylan Larson finds opportunity just wide. Oh, and Josh Hardy thought they had it. Just jumps up and down on the bench. Denarski making a move. Scrum for it. Hopkins trying to clear it, and they do. Dylan Larson made a great play. Trying to find Rowan Benoit. But no dice on it. 7.5 minutes to go, second period. 2-0 Pirates with the lead. Liam Larson breaks that one up. Denarski up ahead. Liam Larson's got some room to skate. Liam Larson steps into a shot just wide. And Tate Hamry looking to keep it in the zone. Fighting with 3 Royals. They're going to win that. And up ahead comes Lichty. He'll send it in deep. Hopkins will change. Pirates keep their skaters on with Grant Funk. Funk up ahead. Oh, that just missed. But it's off the... Oh, man. Lindstrom had to play it. And then he had to freeze it as it kicked away from him. And Liam Larson took off. Saw an opportunity. Good job by Lindstrom, though, staying calm and collected. And able to freeze that puck. Here's a shot off the draw by Demera. That just missed. Hoyska gets it out. Good pass. Too far, though. They are onside. Having his own. Hoyska clearing it out. Trying to get a good pass. Does find an opportunity. Broken up by Cody Demera. He's got some room to skate. Cody Demera will send it in deep. Smart play. All the way around to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer finds Larson. Backhand just wide. Behind net. And take it back by Froderman. Here come the Royals. Waiting now, Hoyska fires, blocked, and then it somehow found Johnson, but he stops it. It's 6:22 to go, second period. Reese to take the draw against William Mosley. Won by the Pirates to Narski. Had it deflect as he tried to wrap it around. Hamry, though, going to find Fisher. Hopped up in the air. Tate Hamry gets it. Oh, great pass. Grayson Ecker makes a move. Cut off by Jay Reese, and they have to reset. Ecker in the corner. Fighting with Mr. Reese. Good play by Mosley. Reese does a 7:20. They don't call a penalty. Loose in front, popped up in the air, and kept in the zone by Ecker. Grayson Ecker, good pass. Fisher snipes one. Save made by Lind. No, it goes in. Oh, they're going to say no. They say did not cross the line. Oh, that was really close. They're going to wave off icing as Hammer had it knocked away. I thought that crossed the line. It was really tight, but they say no. And play on. It's pinned along the boards. Kaspers is down there. Take it back by Ecker. That was so close. Wrapped around. Pirates can't get it out of the zone. Kaspers looking for Arnseth. Take it back by Isaiah Donarski. 5 minutes to go. Pirates almost had their third goal of the game. And the Royals are offsides. Face-off won by Hopkins. They'll move up ahead, but they were offsides. They are again with 4:54 to go. Face-off on the way. Scrum for it and sent in deep. That's an icing, though, off the stick of Evan Schockman. Top line out there now for the Pirates. 29-20 shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. Here comes Jay Reese. Up ahead, Garrett Fisher. Fisher waiting. Now makes a move behind net. Has to spin it back around. Broken up and coming back the other way is Arnseth. Arnseth will chip it in deep and chase. Demera will wrap it around. Kept in the zone. Here comes a shot. Redirected off that block by Ecker. High net, Arnseth brings it up top. They like to go low to high. Here's another chance, that one wide. Stick goes flying in the air. Another shot from the point. That one goes wide. Off that attempt by Otto Reinhardt. Send one towards the net. Arnseth tries to fire it. And what do they say? No goal is what they say. Tegan Johnson was there. And Noah Carr is very frustrated. He thought he had that. Grant Funk's stick went over the glass, and so they had to go back to center ice to find it before he could change. With 4:06 to go. And a conversation being had between Coach Hardy and one of the officials before they say, yep, we're good. Face off one by Hopkins, trying to take a shot was Udaltsov, and he missed that one wide. Baylor Paul down low. Oiska centers one. Froderman blocked. Good job by Donarski. Gets in front of that. They'll chip it back outside to Paul. Here's another shot. Taken away by Donarski. Donarski chips it ahead. Good pass. Ecker. Oh, an even better move to Reese. Able to get it back on his stick. Dumps it off to Ecker. Ecker, nice hesitation. Centers one. Reese save. Rebound. Fisher too high. And taken back by Ecker. Down low. Good fighting for it. Some high-end talent on this front line. That shot got by Donarski, drilled Reese. And goes out of play. .323 to go. Face-off won by the Royals. It's Benjamin Knight, senior defender, also a captain, but gets far less time on ice than the other captains. And now loose. Hopkins trying to get it moving. They do. Up ahead to Casper's. Been in the box 3 times today. No penalties in this second period. They're to 5 in the first. Centering pass and a save by Johnson. And the crowd appreciates that. Now a little extracurricular towards the end. Two 2-0 Pirates, 2:56 to go, second period. And that's a mistake on the faceoff by William Mosley. And that one was an official's mistake, so they'll reset again. Now they'll face it off. Taken by the Pirates, trying to move it up ahead. Reitmeyer, can he get there? And no, he can't. It gets taken away by Owen Mark. That's intercepted. Oh, a good lane here. Oh, and a swing and a miss by Reitmeyer on an extra pass by Liam Larson. And Reitmeyer just whooped on it, and that also made Josh Hardy jump up and down. Another one he thought they had. Behind net, Hopkins. Dump is off in the corner. Evan Schockman down there. Lays a hit. Schockman centers one, nobody there. Taken away by Benjamin Knight. 2:15 to go, second period. Here comes a shot, save made by Johnson. An attempt by Caspers, had his stick ripped out from him by Fisher, then lays him out. They're going back and forth with one another. That was Funk, actually. Sent in down for an icing. A little chippiness down there with 2 minutes to go in the period. Face-off, fight for it, loose, and kicked away. Knocked down in the corner. Litke. Pinned up with Tate Hamry, and then taken away by Isaiah Donarski. Donarski will move it up ahead. Cross-ice pass from Reese to Garrett Fisher. Fisher all the way in. Fisher, oh, good save, rebound. Oh, what a stop by Lindstrom. Got all the way around and kicked it away. Minute and a half to go. And Fisher, taken away by Tate Hamry. Back up to Donarski. Donarski looking for Hamry, taken away by Arnseth. Now here comes Jay Reese. Tries to make a dangle move. Looking for some help from Fisher. Back the other way. Isaiah Donarski, first one to get there. Taken by Ecker. Ecker had it knocked out by Litke. Donarski tried to take it himself. That wasn't a good idea. And sent back in deep. Under a minute to go in the period. 2-0. Pirates with the lead. And icing with 50 seconds. Face-off won by Hopkins, trying to come quickly. Hoyska all the way in. Hoyska, save made by Johnson. Big roar of approval from the crowd. And now taken away in a 2-on-1. On the move, shot save made by Lindstrom. Rowan Benoit with an open lane. Fired it, but no dice there. Had Shockman to his right. Back behind net. Ayler-Paul had that pass broken up by Hamry. 20 seconds to go in the period. This will be sent on net, so no icing. Maybe one last push here for Hopkins. Up ahead, Hoyska too far for him. Taken by Tate Hamry. They'll bring it back center ice. 8 seconds left. Loose. And, oh, here's an opportunity for Hoyska if he get a shot off. Oh, it's blocked and broke the stick of Tate Hamry. Centers one. Johnson freezes it at the horn. And that was a little extracurricular and words being exchanged. And Mason Reitmeyer pointing at the locker room saying, yeah, boys, go. We don't need you here, go. And some extra words to the officials. The Pirates have a 2-0 lead as we've reached the end of the second period of play. Officials are still talking to a couple of the captains for Hopkins. And it doesn't look like there's going to be anything to come of it. Now Coach Hardy's coming over. I think he's trying to get his players away from there and then also waiting for an explanation, standing like a very angry dad on the center of the ice, saying, what did you guys do this time? And there's still a heated conversation as Benjamin Knight is very much in the face of this official, and I think there's also a conversation on the opposite side. Tate Hamry's over there. So he's giving him a piece of his mind right now as Knight. He's also with Garrett Fisher, and Fisher's just kind of standing there nodding like, okay, yeah. What a bizarre sequence. And Knight's got a lot to say. The moment the coaches aren't clearing, it's these two captains that are talking with the official. Now Coach Hardy's talking with another one. This is a weird sequence. The chippiness definitely got more and more so. And I think there was a shove as Coach Hardy is just going to walk away from it as one of his players is still out there. I don't know when the officials are going to say something about it. All these kids are waiting in the front row because they want Chuck-a-Puck to go, and now the officials will break it up. Garrett Fisher really didn't even say anything. And Knight doesn't really get anywhere and heads back to the locker room furious. Well, after that whole charade, it stays 2-0. Pirates with the lead, and we'll take our second period intermission. We'll be back with our scoring, our stats, and saves. We'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as well. Coming up after this, 2-0 Pirates after 2.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by NIT. For 5 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
2 periods down. It's 2-0 Pirates. They have the lead here on KROX TV. There was no goals in the first period. And the second period ended with 2 goals by that Pirate. Very good, very, very good. Top line. Garrett Fisher at 3:38 with the goal away. And then at 6:24, Grayson Ecker had a goal as well. Jay Reese and Tate Hamry got assists for both of those goals. It was Lindstrom getting beat on 2 of his first 4 shots of the period. And he was able to stop his other 7 that he faced for 9 saves on 11 shots in that second period, giving him 31 saves on 33 shot attempts in the period. Keegan Johnson had to do a bit more work. He ends up getting 11 saves in the first, 13 saves in the second, but continuing to make good plays. And it's still a 2-0 game where we stand right now. As mentioned, there's a lot of extracurricular that happened at the end of that, and Captain Knight talking for probably 5 minutes, it felt like, to the officials down there, and it was a whole thing. Although I do not think that's amounted to any penalties. If it has, we'll let you know, but there's nothing on the board to start the third period. If that changes, we'll let you know. We mentioned 5 penalties in the first period, none in the second period, so a lot cleaner. Period went by a lot quicker, and now the third period with Hopkins trailing by 2. Pirates trying to get to 4-0 on the season. And we're starting to figure things out here about this Pirate team. If you can't stop their top line, you're going to have a lot of trouble winning. And that's just the fact of the matter. This top line is very, very good, and they're showcasing their skills and prominence, making great plays, weaving through traffic and allowing opportunities for shots. That great pass by Reese to find Ecker, who went bar down. Garrett Fisher going 5-hole on a goaltender, which really is not that easy to do. And great work by this top line. They're kind of carrying the load right now. How long can they do that? I'm not sure, but in this game, it's working, and that's most important. Another break on the way. We'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update coming up after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center, update over on the other KROX TV. It's Crookston Pirate basketball team, the boys basketball team. At the half, they're trailing to War Road 45-40. So that's got a potential for a good one there. So that's right here on KROX TV. Also on KROX Radio if you're out and on the move. You can listen to that game. Girls basketball got their first win of the year as they defeated the Warriors 65-45 in the first game of the doubleheader over that way. We got a moment. Take a look at some other basketball scores. See what we can tell you here. Ralph Sabe Climax Fishing Girls Basketball 67-54. We've mentioned that. Lake Park Audubon in front of Monoman Waubun 36-16. We've got Kitsap County Central in front of Winnemac 37-25 at the end of the first half. These are all girls basketball. Sacred Hearts kind of have their hands full with Park Christian right now. 34-27. 4 minutes left in the first quarter there. Red Lake County Central all over Badger Greenbush Middle River 40-11 at the end of that first half. BGMR, they were a really good team last year and nearly took down Kelleher Northam in that section semifinal game. Great girls game last year. A couple graduating players, and it's just not quite the same this year. Frazee beat Staples Motley 72-31. Pelican Rapids over Perham 67-39. Dorothy Felton over Hawley 59-50. We had, what else do we have here? Not be any more on that side. No, there's not. Boys side, what have we got there? Black Duck beat Foston 68-66. That's a good score there for a very close game. I'd like to see that. Pelican Rapids in front of Perham 34-27. Park Christian over Norman County Eastview and Hitterdall 62-40 right now. Frazee over Staples Motley 53-40. all we have there is a Black Duck getting that big win over Foston, 68-66. On the air tomorrow will be UMC basketball as they'll be taking on Bemidji State. The men at 1, the women are at about 3 or so. We'll have both of those games right here on KROX Radio, not TV. I'll be on the tune for that. Zamboni pulling into the garage. We'll take one last break, and when we come back, we will have the third period of play between Crookston and Hopkins. Crookston looking to get to 4-0 on the season. We'll find out if they can right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Third period about to get underway between Crookston and Hopkins. I don't think there were any penalties that came from that end of second period scrum. So we're just going to roll right into the start of the third. Crookston will be moving left to right on offense on your screen again. Tegan Johnson is playing a great game in net. And Coach Benjamin Knight, the captain, again went to the official to start as he came out of the locker room. But he only lasted about 30 seconds before he went back and stretched a little bit. He is still incredibly incensed with whatever happened. My recollection, I do think Tate Hamry did give a bit of a push at the end as the horn sounded, and Hopkins thought that was either a penalty or just flagrant late. That was what I think they were talking about. But the officials stayed firm, and the third period is about to get underway. Pirates lead 2-0, looking to win their fourth in a row to start the season, and it's taken and sent in deep by the Royals. Took a nice bounce, so Hoyska's got an opportunity to set it up. Centering pass, a swing and a miss. Frodeman had an opportunity. Back up ahead, Jay Reese tried to make a deke, had it taken away. Back out and sent in deep again, bounces right behind the net. Donarski. Moving out, Baylor Paul. Paul fires, blocked. Then you get back behind net again. One-timer, and that's too tall on that attempt. Good idea for Hoyska. And pressure from Fisher, but they're not going to get anywhere with it. Oh, they might, as Jay Reese came in. They get it out of the zone. No, they can't. Cut off by Tate Hamry, and he keeps it alive. Hamry centering pass through the legs, and it almost went in. That was an insane move by Jay Reese, but Lindstrom made the save. Hit away from the play. Back to neutral ice. Reese has got it again. Trying to find Ecker, he does. Ecker, cross ice, Fisher, save made by Lindstrom. Oh, the Pirates have come out hot to start the third. Hamry whisks that in deep, bounces back straight out. Grace and Ecker fighting for it with two Royals over there. And then sent back out to neutral ice by Udaltsov. Hamry whisks it in deep again. And can't quite get a turnover. They went aggressive on it, so now here comes Udaltsov. Toe drag, got through, and scores! Kirill Udaltsov! He got through on his own, and he takes it unassisted, and Hopkins gets one back. Now, Ben Knight, who was clamoring all at the end of the break to get a penalty, gets the assist on that, and now an extra pep in the step of Hopkins as that one goes into the netting. And out of play. Crookston's got to be careful. Hopkins has had their chances, 25 shots on goal, even though the Pirates have 10 more. There could be a bigger disparagement for sure. Fight off the draw, and still loose in the center. Taken away by Kaspers, and he whiffs on it. Loose in front. Kaspers trying to keep it in the zone. He can't. Offsides, and he thought it was. Kaspers has had a bit of a rough day. Was in the box 3 times in the first period. He's gotten flattened a couple times by the Pirate defense, and there's an offsides call to boot. But Hopkins, I think they've definitely been outplayed to this point, and they're still down 2-1. This is definitely far from over. Dylan Larson to take the draw. It's won by the Royals. They've done a good job with face-off wins tonight. I'll bet it's Kaspers again. And he lays out Donarski. He got one back there. Now a collision in front of the net. It nearly went in off the stick of Evan Schockman and gets sent all the way down. That was almost an own goal. That could have been bad. But everything's okay for now. It stays 2-1. And the Pirates, who really had that first minute and a half until that goal, coming out on fire, but one shot changes everything. Larson looking to win the draw. Gets right near to Johnson, who had to stop it. And off the stick of Adrian Fisher. Ace off one and sent back out and taken out to neutral ice by Ben Knight. Didn't really play much in that first period, and he's been much more active in the second period. Fighting for it there was Dylan Larson. Coming over is Rowan Benoit. Found Shockman. Sent in deep, no offsides. And we back out Tate Hamry. Hamry to Donarski. Up ahead, Dylan Larson. In the corner. Took a shot. And moving ahead. Oh, whiffed on it, but then able to dish it back out was Otis. Donarski will send it back in. They wave off icing. Ben Knight tracks it down. Here comes Jay Reese right off the bench. Be careful with him storming at you. Send in Divas. Being a little bit careless with the puck here. Hamry will keep it in the zone. Hopkins trying to clear it out. Jay Reese, pretty play. Reese finds Ecker, but he won't have a shot on it. Tries to center one, it's loose in front. Taken away by Arnseth. Arnseth takes a hit from Ecker. Gets chipped out to neutral ice. Back the other way comes Otis. 1-on-3. He'll peel it back out. As the rest of Hopkins changes, taken by Tate Hamry. You can take advantage of this, but Ecker didn't see the puck. Sent all the way in deep. And trying to make a move on it. Finds Hoyska. Hoyska looking for Paul. Oh, he keeps it in the zone, barely off the edge of his stick. Fires a shot, knocked down by Tate Hamry. Up ahead, Fisher was on his own. Now they got 2-on-1. Garrett Fisher moving in with Ecker. Fisher will fire, save made by Lindstrom. He's continued to play very well in this game. Behind the net. Back out center ice. 12:45 to go, third period. Been a very fun game. Ecker blocked. Right back to Reese. They didn't see it. Lowell got through Lindstrom and a score! Garrett Fisher! He was there to clean it up. His second goal of the day. And it's 3-1 Pirates. So Fisher's got 2 goals. Reese has 3 assists. Puck comes flying out. Great answer for the Pirates. That shot is save made by Tegan Johnson. 2-goal lead restored. For how long, though? Liam Larson able to get it out and sent right back in. Donarski trying to chase it down, but it finds the stick of Gavin Akis. Akis up ahead, Mason Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer looking, centering one for Larson. It just got cleared up. Liam Larson had a look at it. This will be chipped all the way down. Icing with 11:44 to go. Hopkins trails 3-1. Been a very fun game here at the Crookston Sports Center. The Pirates play hockey, you know it's got the makings of being pretty fun. This boys team has got a ton of potential. As Coach Talkovic had to conversation there with one of the officials before the face-off, sent in deep by Cody Damra, but I think they were offsides. 11:36 to go. And spinning around, face-off won by the Royals. Up ahead, Arnseth takes a shot, blocker save, rebound, back outside of the cage, behind the net. And a whistle blows, and I think we have our first penalty since the first period. We do, and to the box goes Dylan Larson. So second power play opportunity for the Royals, trying to get back within one. What can the penalty kill do? It's their second chance. Up top, Hoyska. That got deflected away. Down to Froderman. Froderman. Udalskov, who has the one goal for the Royals. That one gets deflected wide of Tegan Johnson. Udaltsov was there on the rebound if it got in front of him. Froderman. Top Ben Knight. Knight waiting, cross ice. Udaltsov. Off the skate of Fisher, right back to Udaltsov. Trying to set this offense up. Udaltsov will just take it in himself. Save made. And out behind the net. Back out Ben Knight. Knight fakes the shot. Now fires. It's loose in front. And ping pongs out and cleared out. Good job by Grant Funk. And they'll reset. Fisher looking to apply some pressure behind the net. Here comes Jay Reese flying off the bench. They'll send it down to center ice. Hoysko with a full head of steam. Gets tripped up. Everybody wants a call, and they are going to get one. They will, and so with exactly a minute left, a 5-on-3 for Hopkins. And Tate Hamry will go to the box for the second time today. Golden opportunity for Hopkins here. Can they take advantage of it? Coach Hardy said in the pregame show he wants this penalty kill to look a little better. Got to wrap it hard around the boards. Takes a bounce straight on and gets cleared out. Good work by Liam Larson. Jay Reese is the first one down there. Look out, Lindstrom had Reese bearing down on him. Back behind net. Here comes Ben Knight. 45 seconds remaining on a 5-on-3 for Hopkins. 10 minutes to go in the period. Pirates lead by 2. Knight waiting. Dump it off Baylor Paul. Paul, cross ice. Udaltsov, couple moves. Look at Udaltsov, but then he waited on the shot. It's kept in the zone, though, by Hoyska. Back to Udaltsov. He's got a wide open lane. It's redirected. Nearly goes in, but goes just wide. Udaltsov again. Up top. Hoyska. Hoyska to the left wing. Ben Knight waits, fires, and that's a stop. It heads up and out of play. 12 seconds left in the 5-on-3. .9:32 to go, third period of play. This has been a good hockey game we've been witnessing here. I know sometimes, especially if you're a Pirate fan, you can appreciate the blowout win, just showcase how good you are, but just as a hockey fan, it's always fun to watch a game that's competitive and close, has twists and turns behind it. Pirates can't clear it. Kept in the zone by Owen Mark. Mark moves it over, trying to center one, got broken up by Donarski, finding Eckerts loose in front. 5-on-4 now, as back in is Dylan Larson. Moving in. Wrap around the net, trying to center one, pops up into the air, it's loose in front. Someone wants to hit the puck, it's still loose, kick back out. Garrett Fisher's gonna try and take off, and had it broken up before he can get out of the zone. Another opportunity, stick goes flying, centering pass, back outside, Owen Mark fires, and it's loose in front again. Tegan Johnson stopped it, but he couldn't freeze it. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Kept in the zone. There's a stick right in front of Tegan Johnson. Big hit and a penalty. Oh, a shot's a score! There was a penalty, a delayed penalty, but it never hit a Pirate stick. The shot just went in. So they're going to talk about this. It was a snipe by Harrison Reese. The sophomore, there was a delayed penalty for a hit behind, but it never hit a Pirate stick. If that's the case, then that goal should stand, and then it should be a Pirate power play. With 8:43 to go. Oh, man, that's a weird one. What are they going to rule? As the officials are talking, Garrett Fisher over there. Getting a look. Here comes Jay Reese. They'll get a listen, and now the captain, Ben Knight, coming on over for Hopkins. Is it 3-2 or 3-1? That's the main question. 8:43 to go. We're at the halfway point of the third period. There was a delay. If it went off a Crookston stick and into the net, the play stops. And I think the Pirates are shaking their arms saying they're going to get a no goal out of this. Because if it went in off the stick of Johnson, that hits a Pirate stick, and that immediately makes the play dead on a delayed penalty. And I think that's what they're going to get. And that is going to go the way of the Pirates, I think. And they officially overturn it to no goal. And Dylan Caspers is going into the box for the fourth time today. And Coach Tavlovic is nodding his head in agreement with that call, and that's kind of toning down the Hopkins bench. They don't like it. But by rule, as soon as it hits a stick of a Pirate, that play is dead. And the officials talked about it, and Tegan Johnson in front of the crease touched it with his stick. That immediately calls the play dead because of the delayed penalty up in the air to give the Hopkins that 4-on-4. That's a tough break for Hopkins. And I can definitely understand why they're arguing that, because right in front of the net with all the scrums around, you can make the claim that it hit off your own player. You can make the claim that it didn't hit anybody. Conversation still being had by Ben Knight, who has been infuriated all day, talking to the official. And it just hasn't worked for him today. And Garrett Fisher just standing right by him, making sure he doesn't get the shaft at all. It stays 3-1. It's 4-on-4 for 23 seconds. Then the Pirates have a power play for 1 minute and 37. Face-off taken by Ecker. Cross ice Fisher. Fisher moving in. He fires. That's glove save by Lindstrom. All three goals that have gotten by Lindstrom have gotten by either through his legs or on his right side. But whenever you shoot glove side, he's right there. He's right there waiting for it. This has got a bizarre case of it. Oh, look at this off the break. Hoyska's got a breakaway for Hopkins, and he scores. 4-on-4, and that one's clear as day. Hoyska off a beautiful face-off play will cut the lead down to 1. They can't argue that. Just chipped it out ahead, and Hoyska, who's probably rivals Jay Reese in just how fast he is, got out in front, made the play, and it's 3-2. Stays 4-on-4 for 10 seconds. Hopkins got the puck again. Aggressive play by Dylan Larson. Looking to break that one up. Out of the box comes Tate Hamry. It's 5-on-4 for the Pirates. Moving in is Hamry. Trying to center one, shot off the side of the cage by Grayson Ecker. had a chance there. Kept it behind net. They've got a full power play right now. Hopkins trying to get it out, finds Hamry, and a glove save by Lindstrom. His 37th save. 40-30 shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. In the latter stages of this second half of the third period of play. 3-2. Hopkins has come out. They have found the net. What can the Pirates do? Donarski moves it over. One-timer wide on that attempt by Grant Funk. And that one is going to be sent out of play and almost caught by a fan just directly to my right. And that puck out of play. 7:33 to go. Approaching 9 o'clock on this Friday night. Face-off taken by Jay Reese. Goes cross ice, intercepted by Ben Knight. And Reese comes over and breaks that play up. No icing. Reese tracks it down. Dumps it off Donarski. Donarski. Cross ice, Grant Funk. Funk taking off. Funk all the way. Funk trying to center one, broken up by Knight. Wrapped around, Reese can't keep it on his stick. Find Donarski. Up ahead, Mason Reitmeyer overskates that. Tried to send it in deep a couple times. 13 seconds left on the penalty. Jay Reese had it broken up. And hitting around the penalty boxes. Final seconds, loose in front, sent in deep by Grant Funk. Got 5-on-5 again. 6.5 minutes to go, and it's going to have a whistle and another puck out of play with 6:37 remaining. Face-off is Ecker against William Mosley. Face-off taken by the Pirates. Tate Hamry, center one deflected by Ecker over the head of Dylan Larson. With Reese on the bench right now. Back out to Fisher. Fisher fires that one in wide. I think they want Larson to come back to the bench. Reese is waiting on it. Up ahead. Here comes Larson. Oh, he's waiting. No, he's going to stay out there. It's back into the zone by Hoyska, who just scored. Fires, and a save made by Tegan Johnson. Knocked down by Hoyska. Hoyska centers one loose in front. Dylan Larson trying to poke it out. And taken back by Tate Hamry. Hamry up ahead. Dishes it to Fisher. One-on-one. Fisher tries to redirect it. Got back to Hamry. And that one got blocked by his own teammate. Under 6 minutes to go. One-timer save on that big shot by Dylan Larson. And nothing there. .5:53 to go. Second line out there now for the Pirates. Face-off taken by Gavin Aukus, ran to the official. The centering pass trying to find Reitmeyer. And kept in the zone by Grant Funk. Funk fires blocked. Owen Mark after that block by Froderman. Donarski overstepped that. Here's an opportunity for Hopkins. Stoltzov, center, oh, what a save! Oh, Tegan Johnson! That's best of the night! Fed that one to Froderman, and Johnson says no. That's an incredible stop. That was a golden opportunity for Hopkins to tie this one up, and it stays 3-2. Big time play. Jay Reese now to take the draw. Hard off the glass. Got knocked down on an attempt to clear by Demra. Now he gets it away. Kept in the zone by Owen Mark. Trying to find Reese, who had his goal erased on a delayed penalty and deflection. That caused that one to not go in. Pinned along the boards. Reese spins around. Opportunity! Oh, shot is blocked. Loose in front. Taken back by Fisher. Fisher has Reese in front of him. Now Ecker with him. Ecker looking for Reese. He didn't see it. Go all the way to the wall. In the quarter mark. Taken by Fisher. Centering pass looking for Ecker. Goes through his legs. Ecker tried to hit it off the boards. It got by Demra. Here's a skating race. And turning on the speed is Reese. Reese to the rack. No luck. Got behind the net. Good job by Tate Hamry to break that one up from Harrison Reese. And sent all the way back to center ice. Oh, and a delayed penalty. And it's coming on somebody for Hopkins, and they're furious about it. I don't know what the call was. And they're going to call a cross-check with 4:34 to go. That's a tough break. As Hopkins now on the penalty kill. They'll win the draw, though. Actually, no, it's a coincidental minor after the play. Oh, a turnover, shot, loose in front. Oh, and swinging and breaking the stick was Garrett Fisher. Oh, he was right there for a rebound, and his stick broke on him. Cody Demera and Gavinakis' Harrison Reese got coincidental minors, so it stays 5-on-5. With 4:23 to go. Ace-off initially won by Hopkins and taken away by Fisher. New stick save made by Lindstrom. Reese undercuts with that smaller stature. Centering pass. Fisher can't keep it on his stick. Trying to put away the dagger. Out of the zone. Funk had it taken away. 2-on-1 for Hopkins. Udalzov fires wide. Might have gotten a piece of Johnson. 4 minutes to go. Up ahead, Garrett Fisher. Fisher trying to make a move. Gets into the corner. There's nobody there to center it to. He puts it right near the net. Knocked down by Lindstrom. Back the other way. Hopkins. Oh, missing the hit was Donarski, but he got enough of it to have Reese get the puck. Jay Reese goes down. That's a trip. And Hopkins is furious. They're actually going to call a slash on that, and now it's a proper power play. The Pirates trying to put this one away. Well, a power play as Kirill Udaltsov goes into the box for the first time tonight. What a game we've had here at the Crookston Sports Center. It's been a lot of fun. Shot off the draw. And got knocked down on that attempt by Reitmeyer and cleared out by Hopkins. Grant Funk with it. Up ahead, fighting, was Jay Reese. And no dice there, another clear. And they're not going to do a change, are the Pirates. Donarski looking for somewhere to go. Finds the stick of Mason Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer, and that one broken up. And pinned up along the boards right in front of me. 3 minutes to go in the period. Potentially in the game. Grant Funk sends it in deep. Behind net, Gavinakis. Fighting for it, lost that fight to Owen Mark. He clears. Minute left on the penalty, and storming down as Hoyska is going to be the first one to get there. Short-handed, trying to make something happen, and he'll just peel it all the way back. That's a smart play by Hoyska. Trying to chip it around, just keep making circles. Grayson Ecker says that's enough of that. And it finds Ben Knight, who just whisks it all the way down. Bounces all the way back out to the blue line. And get back by Funk. Ecker, intercepted. White forward, Reitmeyer takes a shot. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Right back to Ecker. Ecker, head up, moving himself. Nice pass. Garrett Fisher with the lane. Working with Dylan Larson. That shot poke checked away by Lindstrom. 20 seconds left on the penalty. 2 minutes to go in the period. They got to keep the net out there. Fisher, pass, and trying to find Larson. No dice. Back out to Liam Larson. Liam fires, loose in front. Back out to Liam, kick save by Lindstrom. And Liam Larson will try to be the first one to track it down. Back out to center ice, Haight Hamry tracks it down. Penalty over. You can't take Lindstrom out of the net right now. The Pirates are too aggressive. They send it all the way down and ice the puck. So now you definitely have to keep him in the net with 1.5 minutes to go. Unless they call a timeout, which they're going to. Timeout called by Hopkins with 1.5 minutes to go. Can they find one goal? Or can the Pirates hold on to a 3-2 win? We'll find out right after this.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Out of the timeout with 1.5 minutes to go. Update on boys basketball. Warroad was able to steam ahead, take down Crookston 89-71 in that game. So Crookston girls win, Crookston boys fall. 1.5 minutes left. Face off to the left of Lindstrom. 3-2 Pirates. And sent all the way down. And Lindstrom wanted to get out, but it's taken away by the Pirates, so he's got to stay in net. If the Pirates can keep it down here, this is golden opportunity to put this one away. Fisher working with Reese, preventing the extra skater for Hopkins. Wrapped all the way down. Running into the post was Mark, and he dislodged the net. I do not think that was intentional. As Billie Jean plays, that one sent in deep. Minute to go. Up ahead, Hopkins. Here comes Lindstrom. He's coming to the bench. Oh, now he has to stop as it was turned over. Now he's going to come officially. Pirates get it out of the zone. Lindstrom jumps out of there. It's 6-on-5. The net is empty. And Hopkins has got to get it away from the Pirates with 40 seconds to go. Pinned up along the boards. Can't do that. Knocked away, and coming back the other way is Hopkins with Ben Knight. Moves it up ahead. Hoyska had it knocked away, firing it down, and missing the net was Grant Funk. 27.5 seconds to go. So face-off will be to the right of Johnson. Can the Pirates hold on and get this win? Face-off won by the Pirates. Grant Funk, it's 6-on-5, 20 seconds remaining. Right now, here's Knight, fires, blocked. Firing down the ice is Fisher. He's going to miss the net wide left. Icing with 15.7 seconds to go. So another face-off coming, this one to the left. Face off, fighting for it, still loose. Taking it is Hopkins, loose in front, they score! They score with 10 seconds to go! Off the draw, it was put away by William Mosley. And it's 3-3. So William Mosley gets that goal. And the clock expires, and we're going to overtime. They execute a play off the draw, and it works. And it's overtime here at the Crookston Sports Center. We're tied at 3. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hopkins with a third period flurry. They score 3 goals at 1:33, 8:31, and then the last one at 16:50. To tie it up at 3, and we're going to overtime. 8-minute period. Face-off won by Royals, and then Jay Reese comes flying in to try and make a play on it. It's back out to Tate Hamry. He'll send it in deep. Sudden death OT. Nobody wins. It'll end in a draw. Centering pass. Oh, and a glove save. Oh, Ecker had a wide open lane. Coach Hardy can't believe that. And Ecker shot it right at the glove of Lindstrom, and you can't do that because that is where his strong side has been all night. Aim at his right. Three apiece. That was the 47th shot and the 44th save for Lindstrom. Face off to Fisher. Puts one near the net. Goes behind Jay Reese. In the corner. Sent all the way back out to neutral ice. Donarski had some trouble with it. Froderman's coming behind him. He's got to be ready. And he whisks it around the boards. Jay Reese out to neutral ice. Here comes Garrett Fisher with it. Full head of steam. Garrett Fisher. Oh, look at that move. Garrett Fisher just wide of the net. And it'll go all the way back out. Jay Reese looking to help out the cause. Runs into his own man. And kept in the corner. Fisher takes a shot. Jay Reese trying to get it out of there. He does. First one to get there to the point. Tate Hamry fires. Glove save. That would have gone over the net, but it was snagged anyway by Lindstrom. A minute gone by in overtime. What a great game this has turned out to be. Nobody scored in the first period. We're at 3-3. In OT, second overtime game for the Pirates. They beat Red Lake Falls in overtime. Here's an opportunity now for Hopkins. Up ahead, broken up at the last minute. Good job by Grant Funk, closing in and making that play. A little deke by Paul, another move. Paul moving in, Paul dumps it back off. Shot, and it hits off of, might have been the face mask of Tegan Johnson. Goes over the net and out of play. They've been burning through hockey pucks. Taken back by Crookston. They fire it in deep, and it's an icing. No face off to the left of Johnson. No face-off violation there. Crookston girls hockey, they got a win. Took down Rockridge 4-2. So girls hockey gets their second win of the year. Up ahead, Hopkins trying to make a move. Here comes Jay Reese, and offsides, barely. As Fisher was a bit too out in front. Lots of whistles here in this early overtime stage. Face off, and take it back by Hopkins. Here comes Froderman. Froderman moving in. Froderman centers one, blocked by Grant Funk. And Funk will get it out of the zone. No icing, they gotta chase it down. Loose, oh, turnover, almost. Good job by Owen Mark, got it out there, and a nice pass by Hoyska. Streaking up ahead, it's Froderman. Froderman backhand, just wide. And Hopkins has come out a little bit hotter. Here's Froderman again. Oh, man, Johnson froze that against the goalpost. Got the save. Face-off won by Hopkins, working it in the corner. 5:45 to go in overtime. Someone will win, or this game will end in a draw within the next 5 minutes of game time. Liam Larson had it broken up. Not Liam Lawson, that's a Formula One driver. Liam Larson. Bring this one up top. Out to neutral ice. It's Grant Funk looking to fire it in deep. He had it blocked, and now it's a breakaway for Froderman. Froderman on his own. Fire save made by Tegan Johnson. Pads it away with his blocker. Centering pass taken away by Isaiah Donarski. Chips up ahead. That's batted with a high stick. And clear as day by Uzlatsov. So it'll be a face-off to the right of Lindstrom. Face-off will be between Jay Reese and William Mosley. Reese has 3 assists. Mosley scored that tying goal. Fisher had it right back to Reese. Fisher's got it back to Reese again. Moving in, had it broken up. Centering pass loose in front. Oh, Fisher just missed the net. Oh, he had an opportunity. And just wide. Pirates got to get back on side. They do. Chipped up out, and nice move there by Kaspers. Kaspers, who's had 4 penalties today, and now he draws one. Cody Demera trips him, and a power play for Hopkins. So Demera in the box with a trip. 5-on-4. Face-off won by Hopkins. Trying to put this one away. Shot save made by Tegan Johnson. Does not allow a rebound. He's going to have to deal with that a lot more. Face off, Pirates trying to win this one. It's pinned in the corner. Wrapped around by Grant Funk and out of the zone. Good clear. Send this one all the way back down. Hopkins looking to set up. Nobody has actually scored on a power play. Hopkins' second goal of the game by William Hoyska was on a 4-on-4. Yeah, big hit along the boards by Grayson Ecker. Take it back by Froderman. Froderman poked away by Tate Hamry. Hamry can't clear it. Gets knocked down by Ben Knight. Over to Paul. Paul back to Knight. They've got a good setup here. Knight, cross-ice pass, trying to take a shot. Loose in front, broken up, and cleared away. Grant Funk knocked that one out. And Ecker knocks it down and clears it. 47-38, shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. This is turned over in shorthanded chance. Oh, broken up by Knight. Almost found Reese. Now Fisher, he's got a lane. Oh, he lost it. And it poked out. A minute left on the Demra trip. 3:40 to go in overtime. This is stolen. Jay Reese has a lane. Shorthanded. Save made by Lindstrom. Oh, he stopped it on a breakaway. Pirates could have won it shorthanded. 40 seconds left on the Demra trip. Funk trying to get it away from Paul. Nobody has changed in this entire power play. It's a minute and a half plus. Now a turnover. Centering pass. Got through. Paul through the crease and wide. Back out to Reese, and he'll fire it down the ice. Pirates are going to try and get a few fresh legs out there. They get two. So Jay Reese and Isaiah Donarski stay out. Ecker is now out there with Liam Larson. Sent all the way in deep. Final seconds of the Demra penalty. Chipping down. 2:50 to go in overtime. Behind the net. Wrapped around. And it'll find Kaspers. Out of the box comes Demra. Looking to help the cause. 5-on-5. Centering pass broken up by Donarski. Jay Reese has got it. Wraps it hard around the boards. And it's going to slow down, so it's not going to be icing. Pirates going to try and change those last few players. Larson adding some pressure. 2.5 minutes to go. Back the other way. Steaming by is Harrison Reese. Broke that one up. Kaspers shoves him away. Taken back by Liam Larson. Up ahead, Grayson Ecker going 1-on-2. Now 1-on-3. Splits the defense. Ecker backhand just wide. Closing in and trying to help us. Gavin Akis sent in deep. That's going to be an icing on the Royals with 2:09 to go. Hopkins burned their timeout. And I think Coach Hardy is going to choose to use his right here. Yes, he does. With 2:09 to go, face off in front of Lindstrom. Opportunity for the Pirates if they can put it away. It's overtime in the final stages. We're back right after this.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
Out of the timeout. 2:09 to go. Face off to the right of Lindstrom. It's won by Hopkins, so that play drawn up won't work for the Pirates here. Brought in the zone. Now taken away. Here's pushing is Jay Reese. Trying to get there first. He can't quite. Back out to neutral ice. Froderman dumps it off Udaltsov. Udaltsov moving in. Had it broken up behind. Good poke check. Centering pass knocked away by Ecker. He made both of those plays. Minute 40 to go in overtime. Centering pass through the crease. Pirates had one tie last year against Detroit Lakes. They scored 2 empty netters. That one hits the netting with a minute 32 to go. Had a 2-0 lead at the end of the second period. A 3-1 lead with 8.5 minutes to go. And Hopkins has not given up. This one sent all the way down for an icing by the Pirates. With a minute 27. Face-off coming. It's won by the Pirates. Funk trying to clear it out, though he cannot. It's taken by Paul. Paul fires too tall. And it'll go all the way out and all the way down. That was hit so hard. Fisher trying to close in and apply some pressure. That was deflected. Nice job by Garrett Lochner. Taking it up the ice up to Udaltsov. Toe drag Udaltsov, and that's deflected at the last minute by Tate Hamry. And everybody in Hopkins thought they had that with 1:02 to go. Face off. Fight for it. A minute remaining in the period. Taken by Hopkins. Shot glove. Save by Tegan Johnson with 56.5 seconds to go. Face off taken by the Royals. Shot was saved by Johnson with a kick save, and now can Crookston go back the other way? They're having trouble getting it out of the zone right now. Hopkins is playing with a bit more energy in these final stages of the game. 40 seconds to go. Liam Larson trying to clear it out. Back to Tate Hamry. Hamry off the boards. It does get cleared. And sent in deep. It short hops to Tegan Johnson, kicks it away. 30 seconds. It stays in the zone for Hopkins. They might have the last gasp. Caspers will wrap it around. Tate Hamry looks to cut it off. Mason Reitmeyer down there, trying to push it up ahead through 3 defenders that somehow found Liam Larson. Larson takes a shot. It just misses wide. 10 seconds to go. Reitmeyer trying to close it in. And I think Hopkins is just going to take the pin on the boards. They do take it out. They move it out and all the way down the ice. And this one will end in a draw. At 3-3. So Hopkins comes storming back. And they end up making the saves they need to make. And this game ends in a draw. 3-3 the score. Hopkins never led, but it ends in a tie. Hopkins now 1-2-1, and Crookston has their first non-win of the year. 3-0-1 is where their record now stands. We will take a break. Be back with our Riverview Health post-game show. Run through the stats, the scores, the goalie saves. We'll talk with Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy as well. All that and more coming up after this. Final score, it ends in a tie, 3-3 between Crookston and Hopkins.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Final score from the Crookston Sports Center, and it ends in a tie, a 3-3 tie between Crookston and Hopkins. Goals were scored as follows. No goals were scored in the first period. The first one came in at 3:38 in the first as Garrett Fisher put a goal away on an assist from Jay Reese and Tate Hamry. Both Reese and Hamry got the assists on the second goal of the game. That was at 6:24. As Grayson Ecker was able to put one away, and that one was assisted again by Jay Reese and Tate Hamry. It was 2-0 after 2. In the third period, Hopkins got off to a great start, scoring a minute and a half in, as Ben Knight assisted Kirill Udaltsov, who put one away to make it 2-1. Crookston had an answer as Garrett Fisher scored his second goal of the night at 4:23 off a rebound on a shot by Jay Reese. He gets the assist along with Grayson Ecker. Pirates had a 3-1 lead with 8.5 minutes to go. Became a 4-on-4 after a goal was initially scored by Hopkins, then taken away by a delayed penalty call, and it said it bounced off a Pirate's stick and went in. And so no goal for Hopkins, but then they score in a 4-on-4 with William Hoyska, their leading goal scorer, off an assist from Garrett Lochner. Make it 3-2, and the Pirates were trying to cling on as much as they could. But in 10 seconds, a beautifully executed play off of the face-off with 9.8 seconds to go allowed William Mosley to put in the overtime forcing goal. 3-3, and neither team would score at the end of those 8 minutes in overtime. Only 6 shots on goal actually occurred. Hopkins had the last 3 of them. For Hopkins, their goaltender, Dylan Lindstrom, 22 saves in the first period, 9 in the second, 12 in the third, and 2 in overtime for a 45 save total on 48 shots faced. For Tegan Johnson, he had 11 saves in the first, 13 saves in the second, 8 saves in the third, and 4 saves in overtime for 36 saves on 39 shots faced. It was really a fantastic game of hockey. It was a blast to be here and call this one. It was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, I've never really met anybody who likes a tie. If you like a tie result, more power to you. I'm never going to be that guy. But it does end in a draw in this one. Score updates for you on our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as we wait for Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hard to make his way up here. As you heard on KROX Radio and able to watch on KROX TV, doubleheader of boys and girls basketball against Warroad. First it was girls basketball. Crookston beat Warroad 65-45 for their first win of the season. And then Warroad boys got their second win of the year as they beat Crookston 89-71 in the boys basketball game. This game, of course, ends in a 3-3 tie. Girls hockey got a win, beat Rockridge 4-2. So good result for Crookston, their second win of the year. They take on International Falls on tomorrow at a 1 o'clock start, looking for their third win of the year and second in a row. Oh, the scores we could tell you: Ohio State men's hockey got one back on Minnesota, beat them 7-6. High school boys basketball: Monoman Waubun beat Lake Park Audubon 76-62. Black Duck over Foston 68-66. That's being played at the Foston tournament. Girls basketball: Rothsay over Climax Fisher 67-54. Red Lake County Central over BGMR 66-28. Dilworth Clinton Felton beat Hawley 59-50. Monago over Henning 86-36. And then we've got what else we have here? Pelican Rapids beat Perham 67-59. So we will take one more break here. So wait for Coach Josh Harden to make his way up. And once we get that, we'll wrap things up after that. Tied at 3 as this game ends in a draw in the Crookston Sports Center.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf, volleyball,
Trap shooting,
hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater.
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag? Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
And to wrap up our post-game show, we have the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, here with us. And that turned into a crazy game pretty quickly. Nobody scored in the first period. At a 2-0 lead at the end of the second period. 3-1 with 8.5 to go. Ended in a tie.
Find a way, right?
What did you make of this overall game?
You know, ties aren't very fun. I hate ties, but I guess I hate losing a little bit more, so I'll take the tie here. Yeah, it was – I thought we played a pretty good game. I thought we started well. But then as the game sort of went on, we got up, which was great, 2-0 after 2. They come out and score right away. We get that sort of punch back in the face. And but then we come back and get another one, right? We're up 3-1. We're in good shape, but we started to do – some things that, you know, we don't practice that just, I don't know if it was tired or what, but we just started to make some little mistakes that cost us. And honestly, it probably started in the second period. I thought our first period was great, but we started to, you know, churn pucks over at our blue line, their blue line. We tried to make things out of nothing out there. You know, when you got one guy, you're trying to go through three, and we're good enough sometimes where that works, but they were, you know, able to transition on us and create some opportunities the other way. So it was a game, like I said, it's not fun to tie. I thought we learned a lot about who we are tonight and learned a lot about things that we need to do better. We just had a great conversation in the locker room. Guys saying, hey, you know, I did this, and taking some ownership on some mistakes maybe that they made or things that they think we can do better. And, you know, I think we're going to be a better team for it.
Now, this was a game that had a little bit of everything, had 5 penalties in the first period, had 4 power play attempts, came up empty on those, no penalties in the second period, then a 4-on-4 that resulted in that breakaway goal, and then had multiple opportunities to get that fourth one in.
Yeah.
Really close on attempt. Both Larsons had a look and just couldn't quite break it through. And was there any contributing factor in this game that you thought really led to that tie and forced it to go that way?
You know, it's just tricky. Like it's hard, you know. Yeah, it just made a few mistakes, you know.
Yeah, it's just a couple things might come up every so often. One thing I did want to mention that was really good, in my opinion, was Tegan Johnson in net tonight. His first start of the year, and I think he lived up to the bill and more.
Yeah, man, I'm so proud of that kid. He played so fantastic tonight. I was really, really locked in from the start. Kid who works hard. He's got a great attitude. He's a great teammate. And for him to come out and play like that tonight, just so incredibly proud and happy for him. I wish we could have got the win for him. You know, I really do. And I know the boys in the locker room feel bad about it too. So he'll get another opportunity, obviously. But yeah, it was a tough one tonight. He played great. It was nothing on him. I thought he made some he kept us in this game multiple times. Huge. So really, really proud of the way he battled out there. And you know, you just these kids are you get a soft spot for some kids, but I love that. I love that kid, and I want to see him be successful. So it was fun to see him come out there tonight and play great.
And these are one of those back and forth, super close contests. And what kinds of things do you hope the team kind of learn from this matchup for matchups down the line, especially for some of the closer section ones?
Again, a lot of it is the things that we have to do, to win hockey games, right? It's those little things. It's the, getting pucks deep, being aware of what's going on the back door, on the back check, things like that. So yeah, it was a tough way to finish. We didn't do ourselves any favors there, but like I said, there's a lot to learn from this one, and I'm excited to watch this team going forward.
We got another section one coming up on Monday when you go on out to Bagley Foston, and so good pieces to kind of learn from this one to get ready for that.
Got to get some rest and be ready to roll here.
Well, I'm excited to see what happens. We'll be on the road for that on Monday. You'll see me then, Coach. I very much appreciate your time for joining me, and we'll see you Monday.
Absolutely. Thanks.
And that was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, here with us on the Riverview Health post-game show. Now we'll wrap things up for me. I'm Gabe Bishop signing off. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Enjoy UMC basketball on the airwaves tomorrow afternoon with a pregame show at 12:30.